The month of October tends to see a lot of activity across the Atlantic, and we just have two named systems, Leslie and weakening Nadine. But it's been a hot day in Trinidad, and all of that courtesy of high pressure. But you can just see here the two systems. There is Leslie, down towards the south is Nadine. Leslie is set to pass north of Madeira Islands, but it is bringing swells from the Azores all the way down to the Canary Islands and is speeding towards the east and northeast, and will likely begin to impact the Iberian Peninsula as you go through late on Saturday. Hurricane force winds are expected as it goes through Portugal, tropical storm force winds into Spain as well by late Saturday into early Sunday. But the rains will be a factor here. 100 millimeters or more is likely. They'll likely cause some flooding rains, as well as you'll see those damaging winds coming through. And that's not the end of it. In fact, the remnants of Michael may well be making a possible impact as you go into early next week as well for the northern part of the Iberian Peninsula. There is a Nadine. It is a weakening ever so slowly. It will likely become a depression or less as you go through the weekend, but we could be seeing some of the remnants of it by the early next week coming across the Lesser Antilles. So we'll still be watching it as a system as it comes by early next week. But for us, it's been quite hot. We've had a high pressure in charge. We've also had some dry air around, but it didn't stop that thunder shower erupting around Port of Spain. But nevertheless, as we go through a Saturday, similar conditions, and then on a Sunday, we'll see a trough passing through, which will add moisture then. So a cool night across Tobago for quite a few of you, and it will lead to a hot and a sunny start, and not much chance of showers as you go through Saturday afternoon. For Tobago, mostly dry air is set to be your lot as you go through Saturday afternoon and evening. Similarly, a settled night for most of you in Trinidad. As you go through your morning, watch for the heat to build. If you're going to be out gardening, etc., try and drink lots of water, as the heat will definitely be there. High heat index, possibly about 38 degrees Celsius. You'll likely feel like that as you go through the day. And the daytime heating and the moisture will likely converge around San Fernando and towards Point Fortin, so the chance of showers increases as you go through your lunchtime and the early part of the afternoon. Only a low chance of a thunder shower. Temperature-wise, 24 by night, 34 by day. As I said, definitely try and drink lots of water, and 32 degrees Celsius expected for Tobago. The sunshine continues on a Sunday for the most part, and then on Monday we'll watch that trough pushing a lot more moisture in, especially for Trinidad, and there's some thundery showers expected by Monday. Those long northeasterly swells persist for boating, 12 seconds, a few whitecaps likely, but choppy conditions are expected around in the Bocas, but 2 meters elsewhere out in the Atlantic, and a moderate easterly winds of 15 knots. And if you are heading to the beaches, you've got your high tide at 7 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. is your last high tide. Now, in terms of the Central Caribbean, there's an upper level trough which is continuing to bring a lot more moisture and instability around the Dominican Republic. They will likely see another round of those thundery downpours for Santo Domingo, not so much so for Port-au-Prince, maybe just a stray shower pushing into Jamaica as well. But Havana will enjoy the best of the sunshine, partly sunny at 32 degrees Celsius. And for the Lesser Antilles, a lot of sunshine for the southern Windward Islands as well as for Guyana, and they'll continue to see a lot more sunshine through Sunday. But towards the north, especially for Antigua and Bastille, a lot more moisture expected. A few showers here, which is welcoming as they go through their severe drought in Antigua. But nevertheless, a lot more rainfall is likely by the time we get to Monday across much of the Eastern Caribbean. So that's your weather, and that's it from me.